The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is David Johnson, a former All-Pro. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Faking the give, now Watson out to his left. He's going to take off. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill uncorks one and got his man complete. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Corey Davis, 87 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Those white motherfuckers going crazy.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
It's safe. I'm trying to get nobody.
Any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Always got to start off slow. God damn, Texans. Look.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Logan be everywhere.
Topped by Logan Ryan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing. One of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Got him.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Past the 20.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
To the races, down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. As Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field
They
position.
won't let me collapse on that shit.
Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Man,
in this
that's
position.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down.
This nigga is.
At the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
One again.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And almost picked off.
Right there.
some good news for them now. It's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watson a give. This is Johnson.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 22, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Caught left side by Kyle. In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Watson off play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30.
Brown began on my nerves.
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Watson. And he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Texans 27.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Think that shit gonna keep working?
Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. This time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary Conley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a peek.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Dancing to his left. Room to run past midfield. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And finally taken down at the 34. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 25. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost a 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, an even 90 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. The 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. throwing the penalty. It's Johnson. He's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go to Johnson again. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's in for a score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans will extend their lead, and they're able to up the lead by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll move the chains. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
From the 27, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The Texans 14-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Darrington Evans
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right near Capitol Hill. We're just now being told by our Dan America and Mike Warren that the headquarters of the RNC was cleared after a suspicious
Houston's offense already at the line,
and the
set to
Democratic
get going.
National Committee
Well,
building was
scores
also
on the plus
evacuated
side. Still
after
time here
another
in this
suspicious
fourth quarter,
package
but
was
maybe
being
you start thinking
investigated.
about playing
So
keep away.
this is
I
really an
think here's the
expanding,
situation.
very
You're not
worrisome
thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking
Right, and
first
without a
downs.
doubt, not everybody
To keep up
there
with
had
your
any
team there
intention of
playing
anything
keep
like
away.
this, but they were
First
there
downs,
part of it,
they
and
can't
were
touch the
clearly
ball.
here. You see,
Brandon,
again,
you know
these are
how many
supporters of the
games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours.
Committee.
Well,
So not a lot of thought going into this. I'm being very polite. I could use much stronger words. So you have thugs here, knuckleheads, terrorists, criminals, doing things. And again, there will be a lot of questions. How did this happen? Who was involved? I think it's a very fair question. And we'll know. I'm sure some people have been arrested and we haven't seen it yet. People on the inside. But what has been done to send a statement from law enforcement will be a very big question after this. And then there'll be longer-term questions about, forgive my language, but how the hell did this happen? This protest was not a secret. It was publicly announced. And the Capitol Police clearly did not believe that there was a threat to the building. And we have watched it played out. It was a very serious and significant threat to the building at a time. The entire United States Congress was in there, again, including the Vice President of the United States and the Vice President-elect of the United States, the Speaker of the House, the Senate Majority Leader, and so on and so forth. So there are going to be giant questions about how this happened. We challenge them. As you see,
Tennessee defense for the
they have come
second
down to the
straight
bottom
play
of the
gets them
steps now.
behind the
They're
line.
slowly starting to move them away.
2
Hopefully that
yards the
happens without
loss, and
violence.
now 3rd and 12.
There'll be a lot of
Now the
questions. We have a
Texans
ton
will
of
burn
questions
the
now,
first of
and
their
there will be more and more
timeouts.
as we learn.
That'll leave them
I'm
with
just
2 remaining.
anxious
We'll
to
be
get
back
your
after
reaction.
this.
The president tweeted a little video that he filmed just outside the Oval Office over there.
The Texans on 3rd down.
Once
They've
again,
hit
he
2 for 4
repeated
thus
the lies
far.
that the election
This is
was stolen.
3rd
He
down
said
and 12.
he won a landslide election, which was, of course, another lie. But then he told these rioters, he said, so go home. We love you. You're very
Watson,
special.
he fakes to Johnson.
Very
He now
special.
looks to throw.
What was your reaction when you heard that?
Again, this is a consistent failure of leadership from this president to step up at moments of crisis and at moments when he needs to challenge his own supporters and tell them to behave and pay attention. So what does he say? Again, there were good people on both sides of Charlottesville. No, there were not. The QAnon conspiracy theorists are quackpots. The president refuses to criticize them because they support him. Here, in that video, yes, he said, please go home. That is a good thing. That was necessary. But all around it, before it, after it, sprinkled in with it, was continuing to say the election was stolen, we were defrauded. I know why you're mad, I'm supporting you. You cannot take one log off the fire and then pour a barrel of gasoline on the fire. That does not solve the problem.
That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Tweeted to go home. Maybe it was part of some of the people starting to go home. Maybe it's just the hour of the day. We don't know that. That is not the answer. And again, we've watched this from the president consistently. He will say when he's questioned about this, I can
left with a 3rd down.
And when he's challenged on the fraud part, he'll shrug and find some reason to distract some other thing.
They'll fake the handoff.
He lost the election. He lost the election. That is not in dispute. He had several opportunities, more than 60, to make his case the way we do it here in the United States. In a court of law, we were challenged to present evidence. And it's not just the Democrats saying this today. So to the Trump supporters out there, this is not repeating what the Democrats said. Judge after judge after judge after judge after judge. Many of them Republicans, several of them Donald Trump appointees said, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you have brought me zero
A
credit.
good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
These people right there, it's over. Go home. Organize for the next election. Don't do this.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Todd, like they're beginning to clear these individuals.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
You better leave
at the
now.
5-yard line.
You're going to be arrested.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Completely cleared off the steps.
They'll give it to him up the
police
middle.
that are in the green jackets kind of came and started lining the steps, and they're starting to push.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Toward First Street Northeast. So this is an area that was packed a short time ago. People lining the steps on the balcony, on top of the cars. I got to say, most of them left on their own. They were not pushed off in any forceful way by the police. The remnants of them that were there were walked down the stairs by about maybe 12, 13, 14 riot police, just kind of gently walked them down the stairs. Now, you do have, and Eddie, let's go over here to your right. You do have a little bit of a larger crowd over there by the north side, the Senate side of the Capitol. where we saw smoke grenades going off, the crowd kind of pushed back that way a short time ago.
I think this
but it looks like that has calmed down as well. So, we could see a calming of the situation here on the east side of the Capitol. We're also monitoring the situation on the west side of the Capitol, where it was very, very tense earlier today, as it was here. And we're standing in an area right now that was, when we got here this morning, it was barricaded off completely. There were police all over the place. There were bike rack barricades. There were several other barricades.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Inside the building and all of that.
And now he lost
right now,
the football.
they seem to have things under control, but I do have to tell you that most of that is due to the protesters and the rioters leaving
dangerous
most of
spot for them
them on
to
their own.
cough it up. Lucky to have
let's see what
recovered
happens.
because when
These
the
next
defense
few
got
hours
it,
are
they
going to be
were already
critically
in the
important.
shadow of the
We have about 15 minutes.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line.
Personnel, Pete Martini are still up there as well in different locations. Tell us what you see.
Third and long, it's Tannehill.
This is not a protest,
Now a
as others have
desperation
mentioned.
throw
This
deep
is about,
downfield.
we heard from President Trump
Able
earlier.
to connect,
They
incomplete.
dispersed peacefully.
Give them
Not
credit,
many
they took
people
their
were
shot,
shot.
but it's going to bring
In fact,
up
only a few
down.
minutes ago,
That's an
there was a
excellent
group
job
of
right there on third
media
down.
equipment
Like
sent
any
over
defense, you
just
never
east
want
of
to
the
let them get
Capitol.
anything started.
And
And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The First Amendment coverage of what is happening here. It's ironic because the First Amendment protects us, but it also protects
It's
what
incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
of D.C. We have yet to see the National Guard. We have heard from D.C. Mayor Harold Bowser that the National Guard is on its way, and that state police from Maryland and Virginia will also be out.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Police are way outnumbered by this protest group that essentially has taken over the Capitol. There is more police presence.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Score Texans 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they close.